Anyhow, I'll call the Ayer Board of Assessors meeting to order for Wednesday, January 19th at 2:02 PM. And first order of business is to approve the agenda. Has everyone had a chance to take a look?
Yes,
Yes, I'd make a motion that we approve the agenda as written.
seconded.
My throat
Motion a
seems to be a
second.
bit
All those in
scratchy.
favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye,
The chair says aye. The motion carries to approve the agenda. Next up would be the December 15th minutes. Has everyone had a chance to read through them?
yes, sir.
Okay. I'll entertain a motion to approve then.
Seconded. I make a motion, we approve the minutes.
I second the motion.
We have a motion, a second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye,
And the chair says aye. The motion carries. And Ed, I'm gonna have to ask you to remind me, did we approve the executive minutes in executive session?
No, they're ready for public distribution, so you can,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Alrighty, has everyone had a chance to look at the executive session minutes from December 15th?
Yes,
they look fine to me.
Okay,
Make a motion, we accept the executive session minutes as written.
seconded.
we have a motion and second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye,
And the chair says aye. Thanks, guys.
sorry, just got some noise outside my door. The agenda item 4 is real and personal property tax bill update. Since the last time we met, tax bills went out December 28th. Third quarter is due February 1st, third quarter is due February 1st, fourth quarter is due May 2nd, I believe. They went out without a hitch, no systematic issues or anything like that. It worked, everything went very smoothly from approval of the tax rate till bill processing, till getting them out on the street. So we have a pretty good team here with Lisa Gabry and Barbara Tierney, and we got things right. So
Good.
that's always good. I'm always a little bit nervous, I get that Murphy's Law mentality, and so but no problems with respect to processing the tax bills. The next step for the Board of Assessors is to approve the commitments and warrants for FY 22 real and personal property tax bills, as well as the Community Preservation Act surcharge. We actually have to commit that also. And water and sewer liens, which were added to the tax bills that we also need to commit. So Jacqueline has prepared the warrants for you. Page 5 is the real estate tax warrant. Page 6 is the last page of our commitment as generated through the Munis accounting system. And all of the numbers are on there that tie into these warrants. So if you need to confirm any of the amounts, you just need to go to page 6. And each of these warrants will match a number or a combination of numbers on page 6. So on page 5 is the real estate tax warrant. Total property tax committed is real property tax committed. It doesn't include personal property taxes. $22,028,975.27. On page 7, she prepared the personal property tax warrant, and total personal property tax committed for FY 22 is $4,309,466.55. On page 8, she prepared the CPA surcharge warrant for FY 22, and the total Community Preservation Act surcharge at 3% was $660,869.44. And lastly, water and sewer liens, these come over from Public Works. Our job is just to get them on the tax bill.
Excuse me.
Once we get them on the tax bill, we have to commit them to the bills. And the water and sewer amounts total $86,542.40.
Is that higher? Is that average, Tom? Seems high. Seems like a lot of money people
I
owe.
think it may be less than last year, Nick, but I
Right.
don't really track the amounts from year to year because
Yeah.
it's not something I'm generating, but
Gotcha.
all I know is every year we get a file from Public Works and we got to put these on the tax bill. So
Yeah.
in any event, that's the number is accurate. So if the warrants look good to the board, just a motion to approve the FY22 warrants and commitments as presented.
Well, I'd make a motion that we accept the paperwork in front of us here. The assessors and warrants. The assessors warrant, I'm sorry, for collection for 2022.
Seconded.
We have a motion, a second. All those in favor of approving, please say aye.
Aye.
And the chair says aye. The motion carries. Thanks, Tom.
All right, thanks, guys. Agenda item 6 is approval of the FY22 senior work program abatements. This is the program where people provide services to the town in return to a credit on their property tax bills. We got some really good people working for the town. I got this memo on page 10 from Kevin Johnston, the benefits and payroll manager. He's the one who determines the amounts that these employees are eligible for. And I identify the parcels and post them to the tax bills. So this sort of happened after our last meeting, so that the Board of Assessors didn't get a chance to vote on them. In any event, what I did was posted the amounts as given by Mr. Johnston, and in addition, a corresponding reduction in the Community Preservation Act surcharge. So if it looks good to the Board of Assessors, we need a motion to approve the senior work abatements for FY22 as provided by the benefits and payroll manager for the town of Ayer.
Thomas, one silly question here. Where it
Yes,
says the
please.
work off abatement program, it says CY 2021. Is that supposed to say FY?
Well, they work in current year. Kevin's dealing in a different.
Oh, current
sector.
year.
Yeah,
Thank you. Okay.
They're working in current year 21, but we're posting for FY22 taxes. So
I get it.
that's a good question. I didn't, I thought at first glance, I go, that doesn't look right, but it is right.
If it looks good, I'll entertain a motion to approve, guys.
Well, I'll make a motion that we accept the senior citizens property tax work off abatement program numbers as presented.
Seconded.
We have a motion, a second. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 The chair says aye.
All right, thanks, guys. The assessing department assistant has prepared the motor vehicle and trailer excise abatement report for the month of December 2021. Jacqueline posted 6 abatements totaling $267.69. Not a real busy month as far as excise abatements this time around. But in any event, if it report looks good to you, a motion to approve the excise abatements for December, and we'll have to get you here to sign the report at some point.
We'll make a motion that we approve the motor vehicle and trail excise abatement reports.
Second the motion.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
And the chair says aye, the motion carries.
You. Oh. I have the assessing department report for the month of December. Has not been submitted to the town manager's office yet, so I fixed my typos without being embarrassed. Easy report to write. We had a lot going on, so it took about 3 minutes to write. But if it looks good to you, a motion to approve the December report and authorize submission to the town manager's office.
So moved.
Seconded.
A motion and a second. All those in favor of approving the December 2021 monthly report, please say aye.
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 And the chair says aye, the motion carries.
Oh, I just want to, Jacqueline, can you make a note to remind me to send that over to Kylie Antonellis before I forget? Thanks. After the meeting, I'll do it. Under old business, on page 13 of your packets, I've got information, page 13, 14, and 15 relating to the assessing department's fiscal year 2022 budget request. It was due last week of December. So it's basically a draft, and maybe not really hasn't been such a well-kept secret, but I'll be retiring from local government service June 30th. Beyond that, I don't know what to tell you, but so what I'm really looking to do is prepare a budget for the board that addresses everything that needs to be addressed in FY22 and ensures that there's adequate funding to do so. It looks a little bit different than it has in the past. It's going to be not so much, well, it's going to be a few more dollars in contractual money because as we've discussed and what's happened over the last year is we've contracted out for the valuation function, and it worked out very good on the past year, our revaluation, and you're going to be needing to do that going forward. I presented this to the town manager and I already discussed it with him, and I discussed it as a draft, but I'll just walk through it quickly with you guys and see if you have any questions. Page 14 is the actual budget report generated through Munis, and we just sort of enter our numbers in the last column. And the directive was essentially level funded services. But you can see the assessing administrator wages are going to be less than what you've seen in the past. And the consulting services line item is going to increase maybe $11,000 over the previous year. And the bottom line is our entire budget's going to be down about 3% over the previous year. Like I said, don't forget we had to beef up the FY22 budget to address certification requirements. So, but on page 15, I just wanted to show you this. This is just sort of a summary of our contractual costs for FY23, next year's budget beginning July 1. And, the first box up top, I put the amount that we've budgeted for digital mapping, the line item for consulting services, and then there's an account, $5,700 for other charges and expenses, which is usually support agreements, real property and personal property support. licenses and so forth, but our fixed cost in FY '23 is annual support for RRC for their cloud personal property system. 4430 for the Tyler annual maintenance and software support on our appraisal system. I put $11,000 in there for the interim year update of assessed valuations. Again, revaluations are once every 5 years, but in between, cities and towns are required to complete interim year updates of assessed valuations. And the real estate market for next year's valuations is just as hot or more than the market that we used in our revaluation. So there's going to be more work to do on valuation. The interim year update of commercial industrial valuations is 4,000. So basically talking about 15 grand to get the interim year update of assessed valuations done. I have money in there for personal property 504 accounts. That was the $8,000 extra that we asked for last year for appraisals on the utility accounts, in addition to inspections of existing and new accounts. I put money in there for cyclical property inspections for both residential and commercial and exempt properties. The problem is the last 2+ years with COVID, not just Ayer, but pretty much all municipalities have fallen a little bit behind in their cyclical re-inspections of property, and no fault of their own. It's most taxpayers don't want to see us knocking on the door, and we don't want to be in there with the whole pandemic. So a lot of that stuff's been deferred, but hopefully the cloud lifts and we're able to address that during fiscal 23.
Can I interrupt 1 second?
Sure, Eddie.
Going back up to the personal property, I just wanted well, John, I think you're probably familiar, but Nick, usually on this personal property, it looks like a big number, 16,360, but after RRC completes their, usually after RRC completes their work, we realized a figure greater than that, right, Thomas? In other words, it pays itself plus.
Yeah, generally, whatever we spend on personal property, we usually, it's paid for and then some through the growth dollars generated through the new accounts and new taxable items. So that's a good point, Ed. And the rest of it is basically, I've got mapping I put for $4,500 and various memberships and dues and education. And so that's, and again, I gave that to the town manager. That's sort of what we're looking at for the coming tax year. Like any year, sometimes we get into the year and we can't do one thing, but it allows us to do something else. So we just sort of prioritize what's important and address it as best we can. But this is sort of phase 1, draft 1 of the budget. I still need to talk to the town manager about post July 1 on whether I'll be able to be any of any assistance to the department post July 1. But still only January, so we've got plenty of time to figure it out. In any event, that's what went in to the budget request. Sorry that we weren't able to discuss this before it was submitted, but it's the nature of our world today. It had to be submitted prior to our next meeting. So any questions?
Not for me. It all makes sense. Just procedurally nowadays, now that there's not really a finance committee anymore, or it's a one-person committee, does this just go through Lisa's office now?
No, I think that it really comes through the town manager's office. And my understanding is, the budget's still in flux. Like I say, this is version 1, and at some point there's going to be a public hearing, I think with the select board, or maybe select board FinCom, to discuss, the budget requests and so forth. And, they're going to, a lot of them are going to change over the next few months, but I should know the meeting date. I know he gave it to us, but I can't recall when the next public hearing is. But yeah, this is just step one. So I'll let you know on the next Zoom meeting that we have with selectmen, or just a public hearing, or selectmen slash select board slash FinCom. So, but again, this is what I gave them, and I think it addresses everything we need to address for the coming tax year. And not only that, it does so this a little bit for a little bit less financial commitment than the prior year. So I think that works out pretty good. Any questions?
Not for me.
Nope.
All right, thanks. I'll keep you posted. Do you have any items of old business you'd like to discuss, or because I don't. I have some new business.
The only thing I had written in my margin was original signatures. Do you need us to come through to sign anything?
Yeah, we're gonna have to set up. We'll get the map table in here. We're gonna have to set it up, and you guys, are gonna have to, get down here and sign, like, excise abatement reports, the abatement applications, Community Preservation Act exemption applications, and things of that nature. Yeah.
Okay.
We don't want to get too far behind. It's better than last year, Mr. Chairman, because you can actually come in here and sign. Or if you remember last year, you weren't even allowed in the building. So
That's right. Okay.
under new businesses on page 16, I have a state form for an assessment apportionment. Normally, I wouldn't include this in your packet. It was just sort of something we take care of, but I do believe it requires a vote of the board for approval.
Excuse me, Tom. I'm going to recuse myself. I've got a business relationship with one of the parties. So
Okay.
just
So
so no
that's
conflict.
fine. I'll just explain the situation. It's revenue neutral. It's simply, we have a duplex, two duplexes going in on Marshall Street. And the date of appraisal, one of them was partially completed and one of them had not been started yet. On the date of appraisal, July 1, the condominium documents weren't recorded, which means the condominium wasn't created. So we billed the account as a two-family home. And since then, they've condoized it and into 2 units, which will, starting July 1, will be 2 tax bills. But the 2 new property owners just need to know how to divide up that bill. Hence, the word apportionment. So it's not generating any money. It's not billing any money. It's just a form that's used so that I can, and I've already done this, send a letter to each of the new owners and say, here's your original bill. Here's what each of you owe on the new bill. And basically want to make sure that you get together and make sure it's paid. And come July 1, they'll each be issued unit bills, and it won't matter. But for this year, it's and again, it's a duplex, so the bill is 50-50. It's very, very complex mathematics, but sometimes they get a little complex, but not this one. So for the remaining board members, just a motion to approve the apportionment as presented by the assessing administrator.
Tom, can I ask you a question?
Sure. Ed.
The White Horse Building LLC, where's Newtown Road?
Littleton.
I've got that under new. That's the mailing address of the builder at Newtown Road in Littleton.
So in other words, these buildings, this 22-244 is the same as appears below it. That's the original bill up on top, am I?
Yeah, that's the original bill. That's where the original bill went, but the original bill is for 1-3 Marshall Street. So
I got you.
right under
Okay.
White Horse Building, I probably should have put 1-3 Marshall Street. But that's just the mailing address. And you see below the two buyers, one is 1 Marshall Street and one is 3 Marshall Street. So we're talking about 1-3 Marshall Street is the property.
Okay.
Yep.
I got you.
Good catch, Ed.
I'll make a motion that we approve the tax
Apportionment.
on real estate. I couldn't get it out.
I know.
I second the motion.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 And the motion carries 2-0. Okay.
Yep. I've got another item of new business. On page 17, I have 2 personal property bills, one from FY21 and one from FY20 that were deemed uncollectible by the tax collector. If you remember, we got a list from her requesting that we abate a series of bills because they were uncollectible, and we're still sort of vetting the list. But this one is pretty clear. This was the bill for Parthenon Pizza, and they've been gone a while, and we continued to generate tax bills after they closed. So I explained the situation to the tax collector, and she says, well, they're not collectible. So she's asking that the Board of Assessors abate them in full. So I posted 2 abatements totaling $574.45 to these accounts. So I just need a motion from the board to approve the.
Pardon me.
Must be about your extended warranty, Ed.
It said spam. Yeah. Hey, I gotta ask, Parthenon Pizza, was that on the corner of, I always get those street shirts.
West Main.
West Main, and yeah, it's the 4 in a row, and they're the.
Yeah.
first one.
So it's not even something else now. Yeah,
It's
but he's been
like
out of there for a while.
Junction Pizza or something like that.
So
Yeah.
they are being billed now.
Well, they were billed in 20 and 21, so he's
Yeah.
long gone. So
I see.
yeah. So just a motion to approve the 2 personal property abatements as presented by the assessing administrator.
So moved.
Seconded.
Thank you.
We have a motion second. All those in favor of approving the abatements, please say aye.
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 Aye. Motion carries 3-0.
Thank you. The remainder of the meeting is I have abatements, exemptions, and litigation matters to address with the board. So we need to enter into executive session to discuss these matters. Did you want to pick a date for our next meeting prior to going in?
You're reading my mind, yeah. So it'd be somewhere around the 3rd week of February, I guess, 2nd week of February.
Yeah, I'm going to take a few days off in February. I'll be back on the 9th. So does the 16th work? For the
Yeah,
board?
I'm wide open at the moment. How do you guys look?
16th's fine with me.
That's okay. Yep.
Alrighty.
Sounds great.
2 o'clock.
Yes, that's okay with everybody.
Sounds good. 2/16 at 2 p.m. Okay. Alrighty. Do you want to bang on the pipe and get Cindy? I think she has to shut it. There she is.
I think you first have to say you're adjourning to executive session.
Yep, that's
And
then
she
we'll
tells
shut-
us where.
Then we'll shut it down. Then I'll say go when we're ready.
all right. Well, Chair will make a motion that we enter executive session pursuant to General Law, Chapter 30A, Section 21A, for the purpose of discussing as described. We will return to a regular session simply to adjourn. There'll be no further deliberations. This will be a roll call vote. What say you, Member Cornelia?
I,
Member Lagus?
Aye.
And Chair Kilcommon says aye. We are now adjourned from regular session for the purpose of executive. Right, so we're back in regular session. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn unless there's anything else.
make a
So
motion
moved.
that we adjourn.
Seconded.
Motion second. All those in favor of adjourning, please say aye.
I.
The chair says aye. We are out of session, gentlemen. Thank you.